Why? What happened?
Wrong branding.
Oh. Hey, where's the E. Nicole at? She gets a special congratulations for her interview with Mark Scott. She kept it together. She asked some very interesting questions, y'all. Hi, Gems. How are y'all? I'm getting better, but the sinus is still getting to me. But I got some inside track stuff to tell y'all tonight about, Miss Kern. Hey, Amara. Amara is right up in that area. But Miss Kern and Wendy and Robin asking Candace to ask Wendy, could she come after she embarrassed Wendy? Should Wendy have even went? No. And Miss Karen, y'all, this season, she is not going to be fake. Miss Karen done let everybody know, listen, me and Sheree ain't friends. And we're not going to be friends. And I'm going to go into that. I'm going to go into how dizzy I was watching Ashley keep driving around that neighborhood. But I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all may not even notice that Miss Ashley said about her and Michael getting a vasectomy because he doesn't want her to have any more babies. Now let's go back to last week episode. Ashley said that her and Michael was not skinning or bending. So how would she get pregnant? Telepathically? Let me tell you what I think is going on. Ashley is scared of Michael. Okay. Ashley is so scared of Michael that if she doesn't play this divorce Michael's way and give up the cookies, she won't get the dough. So she is playing around. They coming up with, we're going to tell the public this. Girl, y'all already wrote y'all story with us years ago. First, when y'all went to Destin and Michael was in the gay club pulling on men. We knew something was strange with your wedding then. Now you riding around and Michael's assistant done told you that the money is clear and the bank is clear. But why would you be buying a house with a man you getting ready to go? Girl, let me tell you something about Virginia that I know factually. Virginia is a commonwealth state, everyone. Let me make you understand what a commonwealth state means. They're going to give to the women with the churn. And the area that they live in, Alexandria, Virginia, has some of the most wealthiest politicians and businessmen, and she could get paid if, in fact, Ashley is saying that the prenuptial, which I know, they don't have that prenuptial no more. Look, girl, you need to go ahead and get your child support alone on Michael's asset, his income, and everything. You still trying to play games. Now, let me tell you something. You either playing in our faces that Michael just don't want to be on the show, so y'all coming up saying y'all gonna get a divorce. Who is getting a divorce and stay with the guy that has been cheating, going in hotels, the MG? Don't make me tell your business that your husband was at the MGM drinking down by the casino. and met this black foxy chick, and they went upstairs. They didn't do nothing because he was too drunk. He was too drunk and went to sleep. Girl, Ashley, I know you a mixed baby, honey. But your black side should have took all over and said, you know, your husband was in the casino, right? He got a room. He was able to take him and the female chick back to the room. He was able to stand up there when they finished in his underwear, reach in his pocket and pay her. Listen, the black side needs to take over. Because Ashley, your husband been doing some shady stuff. And I'm going to tell you what started this wickedness in your union. The wickedness came in is when you decide to bring another woman into your bedroom with you and your husband. Now, if this was a scam on your part, to look, go ahead and have these 2 kids or have as many kids as you want. Ashley still ain't got that house, y'all.
I think that she wanted a little girl and she wanted all of them to have the same baby daddy. She pulling a Kardashian. She wanted all her children to have the same baby daddy. So that's why she was upset. He got her upset at me because she was hoping that she could talk him into, giving her at least one more child to try for a girl. That's
Now,
what I
why would
think.
you want a one more child from a man that is cheating on you? He's not even a present father now. He's not present. We saw
Mm,
that when she did these group trips where the nanny is looking for him at 7 o'clock to help the kids go to bed. Okay? These are games that Ashley and they playing with us, okay? But y'all, let me jump over here to this. I got to tell y'all this. If y'all did not watch Andy Cohen's show, What Happened Live last night, Andy asked Miss Robin, when are you and Juan getting married? And Robin tried to play the okey doke with Andy, who has watched the whole season. He already knows what's going on the whole season.
Juan said he don't want her.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Robin says you're going to have to watch the season to know about me and Juan's wedding. And so Andy said, what do you mean watch the season? Y'all didn't get married on this season. Y'all talked about a prenup. That's it. Look, I think that Juan is letting Robin make her money on this show for face so she can stay out of his pocket. We done already learned in these couple of episodes that the house don't belong to them. It belongs to her. And honey, his job ain't nowhere near her. So I don't know what is going on, but Juan looks like he has had a couple of drinks. You know what I mean? A couple of drinks. Juan looked tired like he ain't slept since last season.
Juan don't want her.
No, honey, no. Look, Patricia said, yes, Niecy, exactly, Niecy. Ew. Like Mia said, she wants one more check. That's true. Good evening, Miss GJ. Hey, gardening. Look, Juan ain't want to marry her the first time.
Say it again.
Look, let me tell you,
Hallelujah.
I got somebody in my chat, if they want to say they do, that know Juan personally. Juan is around Robin because he wants to be a part of his children's life. Y'all can see that they are not even here with each other. Now, let me tell you something. I told y'all last week that this colorism is going to creep on back into the show. You saw a little bit of it through the bro chat. If y'all do not follow bro chat on Instagram, Y'all need to, because I'm going to tell you why. Somebody, they said the person's name. Let me see, because it's erased now. They took it down now, honey. But let me see, can I get it right quick? They took it down. Do you know a woman sent Robin a email, did y'all a text message or something? And let me see, I don't even know what you call it. Okay. So the woman sends Robin an Instagram message that she quickly erased. Okay. So this message says that is accusing Robin of not wanting Wendy at the party because Wendy is a dark girl. Now, tell me what sense does this make? Stay with me now. Stay with me. You invite Cerise, who don't have no kids, can go to the thing, but Wendy has children who can go to the family day. You invite Candace, who don't have any children. They probably sitting on ice, so her kids can't even come out to play because her kids are sitting on ice. But you don't invite Wendy, and Bravo don't clearly explain to us why Robin got a beef with Wendy, but it's something about Wendy's cousin gave Robin a death threat. That's what this is about. But nobody verifies that the person who gave Robin the alleged death threat is really related to Wendy. Why? Because they're Nigerian? No. People are really going to see this. Look, y'all know Candace and Ashley is not going to remain friends, and I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait one more episode, and then I'm gonna tell you about their fallout. You're gonna see that there's gonna be beef with Charisse, a dark girl, with Karen. But let me read to y'all what Karen said in her little statement, honey. Karen's statement was deep. She took it to Hollywood Life, okay? Karen took her statement to Hollywood Life. And this is what she said. She said, I'll say this for the record. Charisse and I are not friends. We have not been friends for 5 years. Karen explained. So it is very strange to me that you would approach me in my friendship circle to reunite that friendship. Charisse is back thanks to her friendship with Giselle Bryant and Robin, right? Wait a minute. My phone just went off. Okay, wait a minute. So she's back because of her friendship with Giselle and Robin. But nobody really wants her there. And right now, Cherisse's storyline is dead because she really wants to interact with Karen. And Karen is doing the Monique. Remember Monique went to the baby shower at Ashley's house and gave Charisse the what? You not here. I don't see you. You're dead to me. That's what it was. Okay. I feel they're trying to ice out Wendy like they did Monique. Very well so, Miss Nikki. Very well so.
Do you think it's a little karma?
Yes, honey. I hope that's not the reason. Oh, yes, Amara. It is. Now, okay. Now, another reason. Punk booty Giselle. You know, punk booty Giselle got Cynthia's permission to date Peter. And who met with Peter? Wendy. And instead of Giselle once again fighting her fight for her fight, here her scissor sister, she's right on in there making a storyline against Wendy, which Mia don't really have a storyline either because Haunties, Miss Rodman came out and said Mia committed a fake and a fraud. She's a fake and a fraud. They have done worse on the show. There's something deeper on why Wendy wasn't there. That's what I'm saying, Patricia Gather. That's what I'm saying. But this is the word on the real curb in real time.
Not Scissor Sisters.
Scissor sisters.
Mm, 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 mm.
Scissor sisters. Okay. What I'm saying is, it was alleged that Wendy's cousin sent Miss Robin death threats. Now, where's the receipts? Where's the receipts besides Robin talking about this? But we don't see no receipts. Okay. Y'all got, remember last year? Was it last year, Nisa, or the beginning of this year, when I showed y'all the New York trip? Can you pull that up? The New York trip where the light skinned people went to New York and they was doing TikToks. You
Uh,
remember that, Nisa?
who page is it on? Do you remember?
I don't remember. Okay, but Sharice is back thanks to her friendship to Giselle and Robin Dixon and Ashley. Now, you know that Ashley refused to pick a side between Monique and Sharice because she came out and said, I'm both of their friends. But y'all remember the little tea about Monique was concocted in the basement of Sharice's house because Sharice thought that Monique started something with, yes, Scissor Sisters. Y'all know what Scissor Sisters are. Scissor Sisters. Listen. Amara said, I think it's on Giselle's Instagram. Yeah, it is on Giselle. Hey, Shannon.
I'm looking now, y'all.
But Karen wasn't interested in welcoming Sharice back. Matter of fact, all of a sudden at the little event, Karen got the cough and the sniffles and asked Mia's husband to walk her to the car because she was leaving. She did not even speak to Sharice. Listen, I'm telling you. Now, I want y'all to keep in mind this girl talking about her husband having a vasectomy and she wanted to kind of keep her kids with one person. You mean you're going to be divorced and y'all going to be sleeping together? Ashley, you looking desperate right now, and I'm going to write a letter to you, Ashley. I'm getting ready to write a letter to you because we got to come to a common ground. Her family, Ashley needs an attorney. Bottom line, in the state of Virginia, which is a Commonwealth state, Ashley would get a lot of Michael's money, child support, private school, insurance. But I think that they're still going to be together. He just don't want to be on this show because I'm telling you, Michael's at an age right now. He's about using popsicle sticks to stay up. Viagra. My cross examination on Mark wasn't too harsh, was it, Niecy? You know, I'm going to talk a little bit about that in a minute. Show him.
Mm,
Why stiff wig Sharice back? That's what I'm talking about. And Sharice look all worn out. Maybe she had too many
my
wives.
hair, it don't move. My hair.
They should not have invited Sharice. Sharice don't have any kids to bring. You eliminated Wendy, and then you gonna tell Candace to invite her, and Wendy did right not wanting to come. You're not gonna not invite me to something and then invite me later after a day after, a day when it's supposed to be happening. Yes, Ashley needs a letter. She about
Wait,
to get
was
this
it
letter.
the picture where Robin had on that her
When they
hat?
went to New York, it was Ashley, Karen, Giselle, and it was all the light skinned girls. What is Sharice even doing there? Because Sharice needs some money. And y'all, Sharice is getting paid chump change. She ain't even earning what they gonna give. They giving her right now. He bullies her. Yes, Michael do. Michael dingles that money in her face like a carrot, and I don't like that. She needs to go right to a lawyer and let them take what's hers. Those kids look bored. Listen? She had a family event and she did not plan not one event. She didn't plan nothing to do, nothing. What was the single people gonna do? What was Candace gonna do? What was Sharice gonna do? Come on.
Like, I don't understand the whole thing anyway. And where's Juan? You remember that was the question at the reunion? Where's Juan?
Listen.
I'm so glad Juan ain't here.
Now
Juan
let
don't
me
want
tell
the
you something
girl.
too. It was said that Michael was on a flight to Vegas. Why? He could have went right to Richmond, Virginia, where we got some of the best doctors, and got a vasectomy. Girl, y'all are lying. Y'all can't keep y'all lies straight, and they are recording everything you say. That was corny of Robin to do that to Wendy. It was. Let me see, Marcella, that bounce house with you and the kids made me laugh. Yes, you know what? Me and my husband rented that bounce house, and we decided to put it near the lake so majority the kids can be, and the neighbors got together and cooked out and everything. Y'all, tomorrow is supposed to be 74 here in Virginia where I'm at, and I'm getting sicker and sicker with this allergies and everything. But yes, me and my husband, we try to do things for a lot of kids. That was the driest looking event ever. Did they have food? It was a
Had,
horrible.
had a
Mm,
few little banquet plans over there with a Dollar General tablecloth that was flying off, and nobody didn't touch that food. It
mhm.
didn't even look appealing.
Yeah, but I want to also tell y'all last episode when y'all seen Wendy's hair, she was losing her hair in the middle. All of that is Wendy's real hair. It is her real hair. How long it was, that is Wendy's real hair. And I'm going to tell you something. What's not a jokey joke. Women, when we stress, we lose our hair. You know, when we don't eat well and drink a lot of water, we lose our hair. And guess what? Wendy juggles a lot of jobs. She's a professor. She's a candlestick maker. She trying to open up a club. She trying to keep that booty in place.
Not a candlestick maker.
uh
Oh,
And
Lord Jesus.
then that's right, Amar Michael turned his phone off as soon as he landed in Vegas. And what was he saying? What I do in Vegas will stay in Vegas. Look, Michael is a all around boy, okay? Was Juan with Michael? No, Juan didn't go to Vegas that time. Juan was home talking about a prenup. Now, listen, a prenup from Robin. Come on, girl, them gasoline hats. Sharice is thirsty for chump change. She is. Wendy kids did not miss a thing. They sure didn't. They had more fun with their own family event. But you seen how Eddie was looking at Miss Wendy when she bought up that 300,000. It's 72 degrees in North Carolina. When Wendy bought up that 300,000, Eddie could have turned into Casper the Friendly Ghost. Okay. He was like, girl, stop playing. We don't have that money. We just getting out of debt. Yeah, the food was on the red Dollar Tree tablecloths, honey. Dollar Tree has some good stuff. That's what, girl. Stop reading get out my head, Shannon. Dollar Tree do got some good tablecloths. I'm telling you. I know some ladies that would have used Dollar Tree
I
decorations.
do events.
And
I
guess
do
what? Me and
events.
Niecy went to the Dollar Tree when we was in Huntsville,
Dollar General.
Alabama. I got in
That's
there and got
different.
excited, y'all. I was baba.
Dollar General,
Oh, we
not
went to
Dollar
Dollar.
Tree.
Oh, well, we went to Dollar General, and I was like, "Oh, I want this. I want to buy that." And Niecy said, "What for? What for? What you need all that for?" We came in here for one thing. I was like, "We need to get some fly spray, some roach spray." I was in there buying stuff like that. We was staying there for a week, y'all. And also, I talked to Miss Wanda today. I talked to Miss Wanda today. Oh yeah, Miss Wanda call me every day. Okay, Miss Wanda is personally inviting everyone, all the gems. If y'all want to go to her event in Bessemer, she said it's going to be either March because she wants to do it before her mother's birthday. Her mother had passed away, or she's going to do it right before Mother's Day. Ba-ba-da-da! She is going to be presenting her food truck. So me and NIECY is going on down there to Bessemer. She told me that we had to fly in Birmingham. I said, good God, I'm going to be in Alabama again. All people don't realize that if you wore right wigs, allow your hair to grow underneath. Listen, Amara, take that wig off and show the peoples. Amara hair is very long and she wears wigs all the time, but she look good with them on and with them off. Amara, show the peoples your hair. Show the people your
And
hair.
it's like I wear wigs all the time, and all my edges are intact.
Hmm I love braids. Hey, Miss Darling, y'all hit that like button.
I can't find it,
Sammy said,
y'all.
baby, I love the Dollar Tree, but it's a time and place for a thing, and that wasn't hitting. Because Robin's whole life is Dollar Tree. Now, I love her house now. I love Robin's house. They got it right next to a little basketball court. I mean, it is nice. That house is, and I mean, no shade. Robin house is nice. Eddie isn't here for Peter. He sure isn't. Because he know. Did y'all say Peter and Phaedra? Did y'all see the picture of Peter and Phaedra? I got to show y'all. He done moved on from Jahel. Hey, Tiffany. No, I love Dollar Tree personally. They satisfy my shopping habit. Dollar General means everything in the vicinity of a dollar. Yes, I listen. Niecy turned
I
me on.
love Dollar Tree. I go there buy a lot of craft products, but I'm not
Peter
using their
and
tablecloths
Phaedra
for
Park.
empty event because my events are upscale, and I use linen tablecloths. Okay, but
Wait a
if
minute,
I
Niecy. Let
got
me show them this. Look at this, y'all. This is
ooh,
Phaedra and Peter.
Phaedra need to go back to her black hair though. I don't like that different color on her. I don't like that blonde on her either.
That is Phaedra, y'all. Let me show y'all this one. Wait a minute. Let me show y'all. I got to show y'all because she acting like they is cheating in the next room. Wait. Look at her pasties. Look at Phaedra's breast. Uh-oh.
Y'all remember how
I met
Phaedra
a
came
girl
on the
named
show?
Nikki.
Phaedra came on the show with a pearl cloth. Now she got pasties on, looking like a stripper.
Now, y'all know that is not a Southern Belle. Hell, they started playing the song. I met a girl named Nikki. I guess you could say she was a sex fiend. Met her in a hotel lobby dancing on magazines. Remember Prince song? They started playing this in this video. Peter likes
Mm,
Peter likes to jump from housewife to housewife.
like,
Look,
there have
baby.
been some rumors about Peter.
Yes, baby. Phaedra ain't realized that the camera was rolling. Did you see Phaedra with them pasties on? Where is the preacher's kid in all of that? Phaedra is a preacher's kid.
Kind of
Yes, she done
remind
have
me
a
of
little
two
sugar in
other
the tank.
people.
Mm-mm.
Remind
He,
me of two other people on another show.
no, Peter gets around. No, he ain't got no sugar in the tank. I've been checking on you in your inbox. Oh, on IG, I had to change my page because my goofy self, I lost the password. I don't know. I gotta look. Church girl gone wild. You right, Patricia? Because she is a church girl. But honey, Phaedra be wearing. We need to pull up the mini looks of Phaedra. Platinum wigs, blonde wigs. Gosh. And guess what? Do you know that Jahel was talking to Peter and Phaedra was talking to Pastor Chocolate Holy Whore? I was like, what are they doing? A switcheroo?
Pass around.
Yep, but let me explain something that y'all don't notice that's going on. You know how Peter jumped from housewife to housewife to housewife after Cynthia? Don't y'all notice Martell doing the same thing? Because y'all, Martell tried to holler at Kenya. And Kenya was like, you dirty, broke down now.
Mm.
Faye do look awesome, honey. She look awesome, and Mr. President and her other son, yes, and she was dropping it like it was hot. Woo, where was Kendra? Peter and Apollo are
Mm.
friends. That's what I'm saying. What is Hollywood is coming to the DMV Atlanta. Hollywood is coming to the DMV Atlanta. They be switching out and switching on. Let me tell you something.
Mm.
I promise God, I don't know what is going on today, but they said it keeps your marriage alive. But I'm gonna tell you right now, open marriages do not keep your marriage alive. Okay. Eventually you will be jealous. And I've never experienced that. But the only thing I'm opening over here is Tim's skull to the white meat. If he tries to bring somebody in my house.
Tell the people what you used to do.
They already know. I told them. I don't want to remind them. They know. Don't y'all know what I used to do with my husband? Oh yeah, I remember she was kicking Jamal. You tell them. You know you want to tell them. I'll tell them.
Listen,
I'm
y'all.
not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. I told people and I meant it, and it was the truth. And you confirmed that it's
This
the
girl said that she will go get a fresh hairdo, y'all. Now you know how black women we are about our hair. And then wrap Tim dirty drawers on her head as a head wrap.
truth.
I
As a
said,
scarf.
if this girl ain't alone her mind,
Yeah, I used to do that. That was back in the day when I ain't know no better. When my Wella used to say you want to get to stay with your husband and you want to get his body scent and you gotta put sleep with his body scent on you. And I told you I used to put my husband's underwear on my head. Y'all did it too.
well, you know, they Miss Gigi, they make them sit down and have those conversations on camera. It's not
Yes.
like the men want to listen to it. But that those are contrived, just like all the meetings with the females. They ask them to sit down and talk about it.
Y'all, I cannot wait to tell you. Y'all Google how many cases Eddie is closing in a courtroom. If whoever can guess how many cases Eddie is closing in a courtroom right now, I will give you $25 cash out. Guess how many cases Eddie's is closing in a courtroom? My husband would have stopped and yes. Hey Shanna, Marcella. Why? Listen, y'all. Okay. I I guess. Okay. I mean
Marcella is crazy, and I asked him why he didn't run whenever he saw how crazy she was.
I'm gonna tell you that I fell in love with Tim because Tim was soft, meaning he wasn't no punk, but Tim actually analyzed me for a whole year, even though we were married already. Because me and Tim got married early. Because I told him we too old to be boyfriend and girlfriend. We need to be married, or we need to break up, and we got married. A thumbs up, y'all. Couldn't you just sleep in his t-shirt? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. A lot of cases don't go to court. A lot of cases don't go to court. Tell me how many cases he's litigating then. He can't be closing many cases when he ain't got time to be involved with his wife-ish. Who said that? Was that Miss JJ? He be okay, y'all. I
This,
was thinking t-shirt too. Girl,
look,
y'all jealous,
this
Miss
girl
TJ.
said, let Tim mess with somebody. She said she gonna let him walk out with what he could walk out with. And
Yep.
then she gonna take everything else and make a bonfire in a backyard and then do an Angela basket on his antique car. I said, well, good
No,
gracious.
I don't tell y'all. At one point, I did tell all you gems that I used to be that jealous. My husband, right now, if he cheat on me, I'm gonna let him walk out what he can walk out with in his hand. Then I'm gonna take the rest of the stuff and throw it out our bedroom window right into the backyard. And I'm going to get some lighter fluid that you use at a cookout. I'm burning crutches. I'm burning leg liners. I'm
She
burning
said extra
the
legs.
extra prosthetic legs he got. That's gonna be the first to go.
Wait, you ain't say his New York Giants stuff.
All his New York. My husband got signed jerseys from players. Okay, I'm gonna burn up everything because I'm very jealous and I'm very loyal. So if I am loyal to you, I'm at a point now in my entire life that I don't even look at men like to say, he cute, he this, he that. Uh-uh. I only have that horse vision that I could only see Tim. And that's why I kissed that horse in Central Park because I think like the horse. I only got eyes for you. Yes, the crutches, the crutches. No, we ain't having no yard sale. We ain't, cause he got time to call the police. I want him to be calling the fire department.
Okay, live God rest her soul.
No, gardening. Niecy verified this with Tim. I am. Woo,
I said,
wait.
Tim, why you didn't run? Why you didn't run, Tim?
But you know what Tim told me? He said, I always ask God to send me a woman who's going to love me. And Tim told me, he told his mama that, and his mama said, no, that's a woman that's going to kill you. Because I'm very serious. Do you know, I've been with this man so many years that I have washed his underwear, cook his food when he was sick, and all this kind of stuff. And then I done did all the hard work looking like Aunt your mama, and you go get somebody looking like Portia Williams. You gonna look old with me and stay with me. I can be petty, Miss Gigi said. I did that to my first husband. He was chasing his clothes as they flew through the wind. I'm not jealous, but don't F over me. Cause I'm coming.
Boom.
Miss Gigi, high five, high five, high five. Now I'm gonna tell you something. My first husband, when he cheated on me, we ain't had no backyard because we lived in a high-rise building, right? A high-rise building in Japan. When he cheated on me. But I'm gonna tell you what I did. I'm gonna tell you what I did. I went and got me some razor blades. You know the little box of razor blades? And I cut the crotches in his pants. All of them just start cutting all his clothes and hung everything back up. And when he moved out, he didn't know that every shirt, every pair of underwear, every t-shirt, including his military uniforms, I had put big slices in them with the razor blades.
Not the government
I sure did.
property.
I told myself she was going to viral for kissing that horse. Yes, he had slices in everything. Y'all, I even went down to slicing his easy walker shoes, like them suede little boot things. I took the razor blade, slit, 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 slit. I went on a slitting party, and it looked. He even had some clothes that he had retrieved from the cleaners. I took the plastic off neatly, slit, 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 and put the plastic back on and tied the bottom. Oh, see, I ain't the only one. Patricia said she had flattened tires. Let's tell it all, y'all. Let's tell on each other. I know that's right. Look, facts, Marcella. Look at Amara. I did this before too. Oh, I have done all of that with my younger years.
Ooh.
Bleached all his stuff. Yup. Now,
Mm.
my husband. Patricia said my ex cut up all my shoes. Hello. Yeah. Oh, but see, Marcella, I cut the Marine uniforms, cut off the sleeves one side, cut the crotch out the pants. Yes, I sure did. And my husband was an officer. You know what I did? I went right on his uniform, and I cut that, pulled that signet where the cleaners had put his signature and rank. Click, 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 click. Just took it all off with the razor blade. What she said? Patricia said, yes, bleach is my best friend. Let's, let's tell her. You know how we get in our young. But let me tell you this. This is what I also told my husband today. And and he looked at my eyes and he knew I wasn't playing. My husband got a 1961 Chevy pickup. What I tell him? I'm not taking no lighter fluid and burn that truck because I know that been passed down from your family. He said, yeah, baby, it had, my dad. It came from his dad. I said, no, I'm taking gasoline. And then I'm going to just throw a match over there.
This fool said right in the driveway. I said, not
Let,
gonna burn down the whole
right in the
neighborhood.
driveway. Let the redeemed say so. Thank you, Lord. Them days is over. I'm stressing just thinking about it. Let me. Gigi said I stabbed the new
Never
tire
did that.
community property in California. He called his friends, the police officer, and told them that he was half of the car. I didn't want it to go nowhere. They left quick and fast. Yep. When you are. I mean, I can imagine these young girls now. They are going crazy over these guys because I'm going to tell you, I told y'all in the red flags of relationship, when a woman gets touched by a man, she's in love. They in a relationship. But with the guy, this might be the game for them. They might be, it might be a whole game for them. You see how these football players go from one girl to another one? And that's why they're having so much bad luck because when these young football players get these young girls and, I'm with, this player, and then this player shows up at a club in LA with somebody else, and you thought that you was his girlfriend because he let you come to his house. You got these young girls calling the police and say, he did this to me. Hey, Marcella, Aunt Niecy, Marvin, Aunt Niecy, I put Snickers and sugar on the gas tank and turn off the electricity. Listen, you know what
Woo!
sugar in the tank do? It destroys the whole engine.
Tears it
Yes,
up.
indeed.
Mm.
And
But
you
you
know what?
know what, y'all? Unfortunately, whenever I was younger,
Hey,
I was
Norris.
always the cheater.
Mm.
So I didn't go through none of that. So
But honey, my granny used to say, your coochie is the church and your husband is the people. Make sure don't nobody come and pray in your steeple. How about that?
mm,
Look at our last comment. Okay, I can't see it.
well, my grandma told me the way to get over a man was to
It's to
get up
climb on
on
another
up
one. I
and
heard
get
that
up
too.
on it.
But I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't switch from man to man, y'all. My body would not accept that. Meaning, I would get yeast infections, so I have to stay with one person at a time, cause
Who
my
who's out here Now, whenever I know that I accepted community ping before, but I don't understand these people accepting community ping in the raw fashion. Okay, I was a nurse, so I wasn't trying to get no crispy, crunchy coochie. Okay, like the Kardashians. Okay,
Mm-mm.
so no.
And honestly, I was scared I was gonna break out. Like I cannot, and I never could. Hey Renee, hey University with Marie. I could never use condoms because the condom breaks me out. So that means when I got there, we gonna have to stay. And
Honey, it
don't
would
let
have
and don't
been.
let don't let Tim had to work 4 5 days straight, right? And then when we make love, I'll get a little discharge, and I say, "Who you been with?" He said, "Pookie, I've been at work. You know this. You have FaceTime me every day. When you go to bed, when you wake up. Listen, I ain't play that." Amara said that she threw gas in the gas tank, right? And it didn't do. I mean, she threw bleach in the gas tank ain't do nothing to the car. And Amara and them got BMWs and all that kind of cars. Marcella, you and I would have been hell on wheels because I promise you, I did not take ish. Me either. I cussed the base commander out and they changed him with so many pages of 11s. He was pissy, mad all the time. Yes, yes. You embarrass me. I'm going to embarrass you. I'm like that, Marcella. I get yeast infections if I switch too. But seriously, me and my husband own each other's soul. That's right. Me and my husband got soul ties. And honey, if I kill if I killed him, I'm gonna be in jail, gay for the stay. You gonna say Marcella's all right? Please put some money on her books. She met her new scissor sister every week.
Now that's one thing I agree with, honey. I
I
will
ain't gonna
go
be
in
in
there
jail.
and be like, who's in charge in here? You
Right.
got your new big booty girlfriend right here.
Mhm. Miss Gigi said, I was never a cheater, but my auntie always told us girls that wet cat and dry pockets don't go together.
Boom. Ooh,
To this
ooh.
day, I'm never broke. Amen. I mean, y'all, for the ones who are married, who is in a long relationship, y'all know that we make our significant others pay us. They don't, my husband don't get nothing for free. Girl, my husband told me that when I told him, baby, I want you to buy me this new stove and stuff. And he said, for what? You a box cooker. I said, he bought me a new stove, right? So I said, well, I be giving you this. And he said, but you get a special. You get something that other women don't get from me. And I said, what's that? He said, a man with one leg and a half.
I love how y'all can joke about stuff like that because y'all are crazy, man.
And
And I
Niecy be
love
in
y'all
on
to
our
death.
conversation. Niecy be on the phone with me, and my husband be, boy, he be
They
laughing,
be
say this
like,
little
she
crazy.
crazy.
Marcella,
Mhm.
that's not the comment that meant though. It was the toothbrush. Oh yeah, I did that to a professor in college. We broke in his house, and I took his toothbrush and put it right on my crack because he failed me. And so we took pictures of it, but we didn't have no phones. We
Thank
had
God
that
there was no
Polaroid.
social
We had that
media
big
back then.
Polaroid. You take the picture and the picture come out. Then you gotta fan it.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
Yes, hey
Hey.
Marie. Marva. Oh, y'all laughing. Oh my God. Yeah. Y'all know that we are in love now. And y'all know that we got a shortage of partners. I mean loyal partners. Look, I don't want no man when he old and he done settled down and did all that. Let's grow old together with each other. Not a box cooker. Yeah, my husband called me a box cooker. But guess what, y'all? I got my new stove and they're gonna put it in on Friday.
And
Didn't I
we
need?
gonna cook.
Yeah,
Hey.
so what Niecy gonna do, Niecy is gonna teach me how to make dressing, right? So Niecy and my husband was talking about that. And so my husband said, "What do you do with the stuff that comes out of the turkey?" I said, "I throw that in the trash can." He was like, "No, you need that for the dressing."
Yeah, my husband like it like that, but I like dressing too, and I'm not eating it, those livers and gizzards in my dressing. But yeah, my mother-in-law will boil them livers and gizzards up,
Well,
chop
that's
them
gonna be
up,
new
and
to
put it
me.
in the dressing. But I don't do.
When my very first turkey, y'all, I took the gizzards and the neck, and I left it in the bag and let it cook in the turkey because I thought it had spices in the bag.
Lord have mercy.
And guess what? My turkey had cooked, right? And it was nice and golden brown on the outside. But as soon as I cut that mug, it was raw.
This year, your black tail is gonna listen to me and put that turkey in the bag and put it in the oven. In 4 hours, you'll be done.
Look, she said she about to choke on her food. Right, Marcella? It cost my husband all the time to get some of this. And he happily gives me mine and takes care of the household. And I love him to death. And I treat him well. And that's what I got right now. But y'all, I ain't trying to be funny. I go to church and my husband go to the Kingdom Hall. And I said, I know them women be looking at you in the Kingdom Hall with them slips on. You know, they be having slips that's hanging and stuff. And he said, "When you gonna come to the Kingdom Hall with me?" I got a dress to go, but he told me the dress got to be a little bit longer, so I got to go try to buy something close above, just a little bit above my knee. Yes, I'm going. I'm not going anywhere. My husband told me that today. That's right, honey. I remember I cooked my first turkey with all that left in it. I sure did. I didn't know how to cook.
Oh
I used the livers and gizzards
no,
to
y'all!
season my broth and give them to my dogs. And Amara got some big dogs. Help her, don't throw it away. Listen, I'm gonna learn how to cook. I've been doing a lot better now. Let me tell you what I cooked the other day, right? Y'all, and if you laugh, get off my page, right? My husband said, I want a casserole. A casserole. He said, why don't you try to make a casserole? So for this casserole, they wanted me to boil the macaroni and all this kind of stuff. So I went and bought some Kraft macaroni and cheese. You know, with the big noodles, is a step down from the Velveeta shells. It was the Kraft blue box. I bought three of those blue boxes. I put cheese and I put milk in it. And I took some chicken, white breast chicken in the can, and I broke the chicken apart, and then I opened up a can of peas and dumped the juice off and mixed it with the
Nasty,
chicken. And
nasty.
then I sprayed the pan in the glass corning dish. And then I put a layer of macaroni and cheese down, a layer of cheese, a layer of the chicken with the peas, and then the macaroni and cheese again. Then, and then after I finished, I sprinkled the white melt mozzarella cheese on the top. And my husband came through the door from the chiropractic and he was like, that casserole looks so good. I said, yeah, baby, it took me a long time to make it. So after we cooked it, when it came out the oven, because all the milk and stuff, it was bubbling, and my husband was like, "Oh, I can't wait to get that casserole."
I know that breast was
When
dry.
went to cut it, just the top was bubbling, but the bottom part was hard. And he was like, "Yeah, I like it when it's hard on the edges." That casserole was so hard. And he said, "What kind of noodles is these? What kind of cheese did you use? Why it ain't wet in the inside of the casserole?" So I said, "I use this." He said, "You old box cooker." I don't want none of that. My husband
Mm,
turned around
mm, mm,
after
mm.
I was cooking, boiling noodles, and trying to make it for him. He went to Fridays and got a salmon salad.
Honey, you might well have just
Hey,
got him a
Kennedy.
salad salad.
Listen,
So when she was telling me about it, y'all, my face was frowned all up. I was like, "This." I said, "It sounds nasty. That sounds nasty too." Ugh.
but you know what I love about my husband? He will eat everything I cook, and then afterwards he'll tell me, "Baby, you put too much salt in there. How much salt did you put in?" I said, "Well, what happened was when I was sprinkling the salt in there, a bunch of salt fell out, and I tried to scoop it out. You know how you put your hand in there and pull the salt out, but it's still too much in there. And I had made some pork chops, y'all. The pork chops was so salty. When I bit into it, my pressure went up. I actually had high blood pressure from my own pork chop. But today, ask Niecy. Niecy will tell you, my husband said, "You old box cooker." I say, "You fat. You got fat off everything I cook, so shut up." My son just asked me why your face look like that.
It's like I know that some black people cook casseroles, but not nobody in my family. So I just have never ever cooked a casserole before. And see,
Mm-mm.
my husband was married before y'all. He was married to a white woman, and that's all she used to cook was casseroles. He was like, he ain't never knew it was so many varieties of casseroles in his life.
Well, I tried something new tonight. I went and bought some hamburger helper. My husband was like, "What is that?" He threw it in the trash. He said he hate hamburger helper. So I made spaghetti after that. And like I was mad because he threw it away, right? And he said, "You don't have nothing to do all day but teach yourself how to cook." He said, "If you would follow instructions and stop rushing, because the noodles of the hamburger helper, I guess they overcook and they was mushy."
Yes, because with hamburger helper, you have to take it off right at 20 minutes. If you don't, it ain't worth eating. Just nasty. Not
She said,
science experiments.
"Yeah, Lord have
Ooh,
mercy." But guess what?
oh,
We're gonna get back to this cooking thing because I'm gonna tell you something. I went to make a cake last week for my husband. He said, "I want some lemon cake." I said, "I'm gonna make you one. I'm gonna make you one." So he said, "Baby, it's not like the lemon bars. It's not like the lemon bar." I said, "I can do it." Me and Niecy made the lemon bars twice, and I know I can make a lemon cake. Y'all, I made the cake right and let it stay in there, but something happened because I put the fork in there, and guess what? I thought it was done. I didn't stick the fork all the way down. I just put the fork on the top, right? And it was done. But when I put the frosting on it and when I went to cut it, the cake seemed like spongy. Like, I don't know. I can't even, um, the
you
texture.
stick a you stick a toothpick all the way down in the middle, and cake come off. That means it needs to stay in a little longer, boo boo.
Well, I didn't know that. So let me tell you what happened. I gave the kids a piece of cake. They ain't say nothing. They drank the cake and ate ice cream and said had some milk.
Not drunk the cake.
I mean, they drank milk and ice cream and they had the cake. But when Tim turned to get the cake, I said, "I'm gonna go take a shower, right?" Because it wasn't looking good to me. So I didn't want to hear what he had to say. So I ran on up and I said, baby, just go ahead and get your cake. Can you get your cake? He went and got his cake. When I came back down, y'all, the whole lemon cake was in the trash. But I'm telling you, I got Miss Lucille. Miss Lucille come here, and Miss Luce, I'm telling you, I promise to God if I'm lying. When I was making that casserole the other day, I could look over at Miss Lucille and she was making faces like,
That's how my face was looking while I was on the phone, y'all. Honey,
I
when
said,
she
what's
said a
wrong, Miss
can
Lucille?
of peas and Kraft macaroni and cheese, I was like, what the hell are you cooking?
Watch the YouTube cooks. They'll get you straight. Some of them, what's wrong with casseroles, y'all? Clue me in. I
Nothing
mean,
wrong with casseroles if you like that, but um I'm from Eastern North Carolina, and us folks don't do casseroles here.
yeah, y'all hit those like buttons. Look, ice cream makes everything taste better, but that's what I'm saying. The kids ate it, so I thought I had the approval. Tim came down and said that cake was not done in the inside, Marcella. You gonna kill somebody with them eggs and all kinds of stuff. And I said, what eggs? I didn't put no eggs in. I said I didn't put any eggs in there. It said Tim don't mind throw my food away. And then you know what he do? He go right in the car. He'll take the kids. Look, I can show y'all his credit card statement. Every time the kids say, Dad, we really didn't like dinner. Tim takes them out to eat. They be at Waffle House. They be everywhere. Yeah, Miss Lucille watches the chicken. She took a long time. The kitchen, when she watched the chicken, the sink was full of like this yellow stuff and white stuff.
Yeah,
I
you
said,
got to take the yellow stuff off,
I didn't
girl.
know that
That
because
extra fat, and the legs have that little yellow at the bottom of it. You can take all that off. Mm-mm.
now Redeem say something. Miss Wanda food is delicious.
And she is very clean.
Yep,
Very clean.
her food truck will be, her food. I'm gonna tell you because I got to see it. They finishing her floor in her food truck, right? And then she got her new stove coming from Lowe's. It hasn't got here, the new fryer and everything for it. And what he's doing is doing the inside first, but the truck runs and everything. And then she's gonna get it painted like a purple and a teal. Y'all will see it. Yes, y'all laughing at me, but yeah, I forgot to put the eggs in the cake. I really did. And probably
Mm.
that's why maybe it didn't rise
M-
in the bundt cake pan. Cause the cake was it was
Marcella,
this small. The cake, I was like, dang, the cake didn't even go. And then I said, perhaps
Marcella treat everything like now she would have been an excellent nurse in the emergency room because she go. She would have made an excellent
you're
ICU
right.
nurse. Like,
You're right, Miss.
cause everything is in a hurry. Everything is in a hurry.
Everything in my life is in a hurry, and at business, y'all. I'm good at it. I'm good. I'm good at business. But cooking, Tim didn't marry me for my cooking. We need to get you
I
an easy
pretended I
cake
couldn't
recipe.
cook, y'all.
Listen, do you know the third year that me and Tim was married, Tim bought me an easy bake oven. The little kids one.
He said, "Put you on toddler, then you go to the big
He
girl
had these
kitchen."
little kids. I was like, y'all, under the tree, it was this big box. I was like, woo, he bought me a big gift. Ooh, I can't wait to open it on Christmas Day. When I opened it up, it was an easy bake oven with the little things. I was like, what? What is this? Then one Christmas, I told him, I said, I like that vacuum cleaner. When I went over Judy's house, she had that Kirby. I want one. And he said, for what? Tell me what you want a Kirby for. I said, she told me it paints and everything. He went and got me a Kirby, y'all. And he said, I said, "Why you buy me this for Christmas?" He was like, "You said you wanted a Kirby." I said, "That ain't for me. That ain't no gift where I could run out and say, my husband bought me a Kirby for Christmas. I wanted a
Girl, a
purse."
Kirby
Oh,
is $1,000
they cost more than
vacuum
a
cleaner.
daggone $1,000. This Kirby paint, and we ain't even used it to paint nothing.
Yeah, they
Okay.
show you all that. They show you can throw
But
it
they
in your
didn't show me because
tub.
he just bought it, and I don't, and then I got people like Miss Lucille. That's like trying to cook rice with no water. I know it, y'all.
So it was Miss Lucille's Kirby, in other words.
And she don't even like it. She likes
It's
the
it's heavy.
yeah, she likes the little shark. She
Hmm.
likes that instead.
I
So the
got a
Kirby,
Kirby, but I don't use it now because I got my little robotic vacuum, and
see,
I ain't think them things gonna pick up that good,
it's
y'all.
pink, Miss
But you
Gigi.
don't know what you missing. You do not know what you missing with a robotic vacuum. I'm
It's
telling you.
pink, Miss Gigi, and I gave it to London. But I make cakes from scratch, and they be tasting good. And most everything else, cause my husband was a chef. Oh, I need that. He would spoil me and bring my food to me all the time. Nice, not the easy bake. Yeah,
My husband do that too, y'all. He cooks a lot, and
not
when
my
I'm not
husband.
feeling well, he'll bring it right to the bed
And
and
my
with a
husband
little
make breakfast.
towel.
Don't
Yeah.
hate. My husband makes breakfast.
Kirby's are 1,800 now.
More
Like
than
I
that.
had got mine back in
No, mine was
2010.
over $3,000.
Woo! What in the world kind of Kirby? Because I got the shampoo part to go with it,
I
all
got the
the attachments.
shampoo. I got the thing that goes up on the ceiling.
I got that.
It paints.
I got that.
Well, I got to show you all those pieces. No Kirby are $1,800. Amar, my Kirby was almost $3,000.
Look up under one of your couches, one
Look,
chair.
look,
Do
look,
you?
look, 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 look. Over $3,000. I got one with the bells and whistles. That's
I
mine.
I was one but 1,200,
And
and
it
I got
is heavy.
everything.
But mine's come off. It comes apart, and you can vacuum the stairs, and
Yeah,
it can do a whole
mine
bunch
do
of stuff.
all that.
Well, guess what? They must have seen him coming, but I know that he paid over $3,000 for it. Kirby's used to be heavy. They
Mm-mm.
are heavy, but they paint now. Yep, yep. They paint, and you get a
Yeah, they
whole
got
box.
different attachments where you
Yeah, you
can.
get a box of these different attachments, and guess what? Mine's still up there in the box from the time he bought it. But the Kirby's out, y'all, and I ain't lying, and I can prove it to you. Remember when NIECY was making them lemon bars, and I was had to mix my stuff with my hand, right? So I said, I'm gonna go out there and buy me a mixer like NIECY. So when I get out there, right, I said, NIECY bought that old mixer for 500 and something. So I said, well, I'm gonna just go ahead and get it. I go get this mixer, right? So I'm looking at the outside of the box. I said, Dig, this thing makes noodles and everything, right? And so I bought the thing, right? Y'all, I ain't never, ever opened that box. It's right out there in the garage. I still ain't opened that box. I don't know what to do.
Honey, and Niecy didn't pay no $500. Okay, Niecy be catching the clearance sales.
No,
Okay,
did yours make noodles?
I got the noodle attachment, yes, but mine didn't cost but
Yeah.
$99.
Mine's got a lifetime warranty.
Mm-hmm.
They come to my house every couple of years and give me an upgrade. I gotta pay a little on it for the
Mm-hmm.
upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's what I need to do because they swear that the latest Kirby is a little bit more lightweight because people always complain about them being too heavy. So
uh,
that's why I need to take mine down to the store and
she
see what
said
they can
I
do
got
for
a
me.
robot X for Christmas and was happy, but I can't find it. Uh,
Look under the chair that you would never think that that thing could get under,
no, my
and it's
Kirby's not
probably
in
up
the
under
box.
there.
My mixer is still in the box, and I went to Macy's, right? And I bought this it makes rice. It's an air fryer. I ain't never used that either. I still that
You
thing
can
be sitting
vacuum
in
your curtains, everything with a curvy.
oh my gosh, Marcella, go get it and try it out for Thanksgiving. Try what out?
The mixer.
Oh, and do what with it? I promise to God, y'all. I went to the best soul food bakery in town. It's called Hola Rollers. And they make potato rolls. So the lady is making me a lemon cake, a Coca-Cola cake. She's making me a sweet potato pie. I've already paid for it. So if I don't, I'm gonna get a ham. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I listen. I'm gonna be. I've been really panicking about that because I need somebody to cook dinner. But Niecy said she gonna help me.
That's the one mine get stuck under, Sophia. My long lounger chair, it always gets stuck up under there. And I be going through the house like, Lord, where is E at? Like the vacuum cleaner gonna answer me, okay? But I call it E. And my husband was like,
Mm.
who you talking about? I said, where you see E?
Do that have batteries?
It has a charging deck that whenever the battery runs down, it finds it itself. So it
Mm.
automatically turns around and go back on the deck. I had got it one Prime Day, because
I
I'm
would
an
think that's
Amazon
the government
influencer.
spying on me. I would.
Entertainment T got a Amazon store, y'all, and I got it in the store, and it was I got an influencer discount, and then I got it was Prime Day, so I think it ended up being like maybe $70, but it was the
Mm.
best investment I ever made in my life. And now I want one of them Roombas that empty itself on the wall. I
Mm.
said I might have to get me one of those now because, honey, that thing pick up stuff. I had just swept the floor and forgot that it was getting ready to come on anyway. Went
Mm.
right down the hall, still picked up a whole tray full. It gets all the dust. I
Mm.
love it.
Well, that's what Miss Lucille's for. Universal T say I'm a typical gumbo sweet potato. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. Universal T be making food while we talking. It seems like I can smell stuff right through the phone. Like, ooh, can you put it? My husband asked her to fly him some food here. Marcella, you really light up when you speak about the foods you buy. I just want you to one time fix an entire meal and just, girl, I would have to take
she
y'all miss. I don't know
just
if
the
y'all
thought
know,
of it
I take
stresses her
anxiety
out.
pills. I get so frustrated because in my mind, I feel like what I'm cooking is not going to come out good.
So it's
And so
like in her mind, she already done psych herself out before she even started teaching anything. I mean,
happy
cooking
birthday,
anything.
Rita. Happy,
So it ain't gonna turn out right if you already thinking it's gonna turn out wrong.
yeah. Miss Rita, happy birthday. Everybody tell Miss Rita Smith happy birthday. I never
Happy
had gumbo.
birthday to
I never had
you.
gumbo either. I never had that. You can
Gumbo
program
is
the
the
robot when you
bomb.
want to clean, and they mop too.
Yeah, they got mops.
Oh wow!
I'm looking for one of those for these sales they got going on. I'm gonna
Sorry,
get me
that's what I'm
one.
cooking for Thanksgiving. Look, I need somebody to come down here. Look, I invited Niecy to come down me at the beach house, and I was gonna try to cook for her and Carl, but she just told me just wait till she get there.
Or Shady Shannon it with the eyes. That's
Yeah.
how I'm looking right now.
Maria, can you put the gumbo recipe on your community tab? That would be great. I told Marie she need to show us how. Y'all say happy birthday to Rita. Marcella, you can do it if you doubt yourself so much when it comes to cooking. Be positive and slow down. I know I need to slow down and I need to measure things exactly what it is because sometimes I be looking at those things and watching them sprinkle the salt up there and the pepper. But I sent Niecy some recipes I want to try. We got to get to it. Yes, you can cook some for Thanksgiving. Maybe I'll cling on some of the video to show you. But gumbo is made out of love. Shannon, I can.
Everything you got to put your love in it.
Well, Niecy, you be really into it. Niecy got every appliance you can ever think of. And when I went to Niecy house, y'all, I went into her kitchen. I was like, wow, it's like Paris. And everything was clean and neat. I was like, good gracious. But y'all, my kitchen is more cleaner than neater than Niecy's because it has less traffic.
Well, mine don't have nobody but me and my husband these days, and I don't know why I was so depressed and in a sunken place about being an empty nester when my daughter left in 2015. Now when they come home, I be looking like, yeah, we need to do a tiny house in the backyard.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, honest to God. Oh God, it's 8:17. I'm gonna tell you. No, I said, oh my God, because Miss Lucille, she goes to bed at 7 o'clock. So I guess she'll be calling me in the morning. Nobody be there. Blessings, blessing, y'all. I'm coming back early tomorrow, like 11:30. I'm gonna be talking about the real. I mean the Love and Marriage Huntsville, cause I got some secrets for y'all. If y'all ain't got nowhere to go tonight, we can talk about it tonight. You are a beginner and you don't need to have all those gadgets. And you know why I got all those gadgets, Miss Gigi? Because I have a lot of counter space. And I wanted to, you know how you go in different people's houses? Like I got so many people's ideas in my head.
I hate having all those appliances on my counter,
Yeah,
but
see,
my
and that's how I feel on
husband,
my counter. And then one week I feel like I don't want that stuff on my counter, just my Keurig. But because I got the granite counters in it. But you know what? And then I had them build me an extra like counter on this side of my kitchen. And I got stuff up there.
that you don't use.
I don't, but I like that 100. I like that 100 appliances.
And then my husband
Happy
went
birthday.
out and bought a air fryer that's like a microwave, and our oven has an air fryer in it. Now
Yeah,
he the one be getting all the gadgets because I don't need all that. And the only
let
reason
me
why I
show
ended up getting a kitchen aid was because I started making cakes for people and cupcakes and stuff like that for
you.
parties.
Mhm. My
You
new
know,
stove got a convention oven in it. Whatever that is.
hmm,
They told me it
yeah,
had a conventional oven or whatever.
yeah,
I
it's
was like, "It's just pretty. Give it to me." It's
My
pretty.
husband loves to put new appliances all over the counter. I finally put the blender up and he hasn't
Mm.
taken it back out. He hasn't used the blender in months. But
I
yeah,
I
it's,
don't
it
own a
was sitting
blender.
on the
Yes, I
counter.
do. I don't own a blender. I own a Ninja thing. Is it? You know the Ninja.
Mm-hmm.
What am I talking about? It crushes ice.
Uh-huh. I know what you're talking about. A
Uh,
little ninja that you can make smoothies and stuff with it.
yeah, counter space. Oh no, I don't like appliances out. I like to see the counter enjoy a clean clutter.
I
Yes,
don't have enough counter space. That's
yes, you
my
do. You
problem.
got that little counter over there when you first walk in.
But that's not like I don't use that for cooking though. Like,
Oh, oh yeah.
oh, I got a bunch of decorations on it.
She said a convention oven cooks with moving air. Look, I don't know what
Mm-hmm.
to do because I'm gonna tell you, I should show it to y'all right now. It's still on the floor. They haven't came and put it up yet. Marcella, your first meal with your new stove has to be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. Marcella's the kind of girl that she buys stuff for decorations. I do. but it's gonna be a good one. I
I
can
saw all that stuff on her counter, y'all, and I said, okay, she can burn, she can burn.
I ain't never used it, and that's the
And I'm
truth.
like, girl,
Never used the air fryer. When I took it out of the box and all them pieces was everywhere, I lost interest. I can cook pretty good, but I try to have at least an amount of appliances because I like a neat kitchen. I try to do everything um old school like my mama cooked. Then Nisi will tell you in the last 2 weeks, y'all, I redid my kitchen. I got a brand new floor and I got a brand new stove. Let me show y'all the stove and stuff. Let me show y'all. Nisi, tell me if I get. Uh, let me show y'all.
did they ever come fix your trim?
No, not yet. They're coming back. I gotta be here. Oh, that's the dishwasher. Wait a minute. All right, y'all. Here it go. Y'all see this stove? I don't know. Can they see it, Nisi?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
It's still sealed. But this is the bottom. This is the stove, and this is the microwave. They gonna come and put it in Friday. Y'all gonna see it when I get it put up. But look, y'all. I got this. This is how my cabinet look over here. That's the what is that thing? You see a deep fryer.
Mm-hmm.
And I got these knives.
Now
Only
that's something that I need, a
it's
good set of
Cutco.
knives.
These are Cutco, and it has me and Tim's name on it. That's why I like them because they put that up there. And then I got this thing right here, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. It is a. Can you see it, Nisi?
Mm-hmm.
This thing right here. Now I don't know.
That's
It's
a
what?
that's a quick pot, a air fryer, girl. You
Yeah,
can
but
make
I
a lot of
promise you,
stuff
I
in
never
there.
used it because it's got all these pieces. I got that. And then right now, I just got this Keurig up here. My Keurig. And that's it. I got a fruit stand up here on the counter. Y'all see the counter?
Hey, Dion.
Y'all see that? So this is the thing I have built over here just to add extra appliances. But y'all, I got my floor done. I don't know if y'all can see it. Can y'all see the floor? Can you see it, Nisi?
Mm-hmm. It looks good.
And that's the siding. And my husband said, yeah, you got a pretty kitchen. I guess it's going to stay pretty because you can't cook. Oh, Cutco knives, yes. Yep, they sure will.
Yeah.
And guess what?
I need to get me some.
No, Cutco sends you a book if you not microwave. If you had your Cutco in the dishwasher and it melted, they will send you free knives and everything. Miss Eartha Williams, you didn't hear me. I said I buy things for decorations. I bought those Cutco knives for decorations. Looks good. All the Cutco knives will cut your finger slam off. Yes. Looks good. Oh, yes, the floor is
The
everything.
garage is Tim's man cave. You trying to cause a
Yes. My
divorce.
husband love that man cave. You hear me? And let me tell you what he did last week. Because when he be down on Sunday, he said, I go to the Kingdom Hall and then Sunday is my day. And so every time he go to his man cave, I'll go in there. Brother man put a lock on the door and put the lock inside the man cave. And you need a key to get into the man cave. And I can't even get I can't even
My
get
husband did the same thing, y'all.
He locked me out, and then when I knock on the door, you know what he'll do? He'll call me on the phone. What you need? I'm watching football. And I said, don't you, what you want me to cook? And he said, That's all right. I ordered food and they bought it through the side door. He ordered
I'm
the
like
little.
that on Sundays too. Like
That's why I ain't
I
bothering you Sunday because I know you was watching football.
I watch football all day, y'all. I am a big NFL football fan, and the Carolina Panthers is my team. And I just knew we was gonna win and be at the top of our division, y'all. And they just dashed my dreams. I was like, Lord, my team is cursed every
But
time. But
Amar, are you talking about on my floors porcelain? Because that's what I had pulled up because my husband fell on the floor. He kept sliding on the floors because it was slippery and it was a
mhm,
shiny porcelain. So they had to come in. And when I say it was dust everywhere, it was dust everywhere. I couldn't
mhm.
even take it. I had Miss Lucille was had to come back and dust 3 days in a row. I guess she liked that because she told me she paid a whole credit card off. Okay. Because I had, I only pay her to come once or twice a week, and she had to come 3 days in a row and just dust. Beautiful kitchen. I want to redo my kitchen, but I'm not sure whether to resurf my cabinet, reface my cabinets, or just paint them.
I
What do you
painted
think?
mine.
You can paint them, but guess what? They have a big sale. I don't know if you got a Home Depot, but you can just get the middle part. But my next house, y'all, I'm gonna make sure, and I've been wanting this for so long. My retirement house, I want my cabinets to be glass where I can see what's in my cabinets because I have so much. I'm gonna show y'all. I got so
Hold up now, Tiffany. Now, I could talk about my Panthers, but you can't.
much. Football was good yesterday. Them dummies, all pro Panthers.
I said
And my
maybe I may see a Super Bowl when I'm like maybe 80 years old. Maybe they'll give me one. I've been looking for one every year since my son being born because it was the same year the team was established. So just give me one Super Bowl so I
my
can go.
husband love the Giants, honey. We are, yes, the floor is porcelain. They make no slip porcelain, but you know what? I didn't like the grout in the porcelain floors because when the grout got dirty, I started having panic attacks. So I had to have them come and get up all the, and I actually got that in my bathroom too. Now, I'm gonna tell you where I went. When I went to Japan, I went into a house that the floors heated up. The floors heated up.
Yeah, that can put radiant heat in the floors.
That was too much for me. I just kept telling my husband, I'm cheap. I don't want that.
It
Glass my
ain't.
soul.
It's not even that expensive if you go ahead and have the electrician lay it down before the folks get there and stuff. It's not that expensive.
Miss Gigi, you trying to be funny, girl. You see her question.
Mm.
I'm gonna show you in a minute, Miss Gigi. I'm gonna show you. I live here too, LOL. Glass pantry, Brave Marcella. I have a lot more organized. Listen, I'm talking about the glass doors for the cabinets up. Um, I always like that. Like I want a ranch house, and I promise you, I'm a Finn fan. I want a ranch house, and I've been looking at some of the creations they do in Texas for Virginia. Because those ranch houses are really big. I'm getting ready to design a kitchen with glass cabinets. I like that. I love the way they look, and it's so thick. My house is divided.
Oh, you work at Ball Stadium?
What?
Tiffany was saying, and I work cleanup at the stadium. I was
Oh,
asking her,
okay.
did she work at Ball Stadium?
Now you know what stadium I went to that was so beautiful? The Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens stadium to me is the best look. It looks better than Dallas. That purple is so rich. I love that stadium.
I hate the Dirty Birds, but I got to give it to
And I want to
them.
clean up at the
Whenever they upgraded that stadium, them Dirty Birds did their thing. Okay. Um.
Mm.
So
You know what?
Atlanta has a beautiful stadium.
That was too, but I'm gonna tell you the best houses I have looked at is in Texas. And honey, what I paid for this house right here, I could have got a triple mansion in
Yeah,
Texas. Okay.
like 10,000 square feet.
What I paid for this, okay? But I'm trying to decide where I'm gonna finally move. I wanted lighted cabinets. Oh, I like that. Go Eagles, go Philly. I ain't know so
I look,
watch
let me tell
football.
you something about the Eagles. I cannot stand the Eagles because they have the most disrespectful fans in the league. And
Mm,
then no, maybe them and the Cowboys go right there together.
Miss
Came in our
Gigi.
stadium thinking they was gonna take over.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah.
I just I don't have nothing for the Eagles.
Yes, go look at her. Yes, go Ravens. Get out of here, Mark. Look, Ringtones is the best place. Let me show y'all my closet. Let me take y'all to the boardroom.
Have you cleaned it up yet? You remember 'cause I won the bet.
Yeah, you did win the bet. I ain't take no Hennessy though, y'all. Let me go up here to my closet. My light is out of it. I'm walking up these steps. Mm, mm, mm. I gotta be in court like all after. I mean, after 2 o'clock all day. I'm going to my room, y'all. I'm going to my room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Raiders
This
are
my room,
bad.
y'all. This my bed.
That's my husband's team.
That's my bed right there, okay? All right, this is my bathroom. This is where I do the TikTok. Eh, All right. Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
you should be somewhere
Miss
laying down.
Gigi, hold your heart. Hold your heart, Miss Gigi. That's my
Oh
closet.
my God.
Oh,
I
y'all.
know you lying and gonna tell me I lost the bet. I know
Oh,
you lying.
oh.
I
Miss
know the
Gigi, hold
you
your heart.
lying.
Hold your heart, Miss Gigi. That's my closet.
I
Ugh.
know you lying.
All right, see. All right, Miss Gigi, hold your heart.
Look. Don't make me flex on you, Marcella, and show mine. It's still
Okay,
clean.
how do I turn the camera around?
You can't do that on your laptop, baby.
Oh, okay. Can y'all see it now? Can you see it, Niecy?
Uh-huh. I see all that stuff on the floor. That's why I'm finna flex on you.
But that's blankets. That's
I'm
just
gonna
two
show you
blankets.
mine still clean.
Look, I at least all my shoes are color
That's all I need is a
coordinated.
good challenge, honey.
My
Now the
shoes is color
my
coordinated.
Queen Cave. Now, oh, I ain't gonna show y'all that because I'm
And look at
reorganizing.
Tim's side of the closet. Oh my God.
Okay, y'all. Let me flex on Marcella since she gonna tell me she won the
See
bet.
Chef Don say he coming up there after me.
The only thing I
Lord,
got on the
y'all.
floor is my weighted blanket and
Oh,
my
Miss Gigi,
Bible.
here's my bathroom floors. Let me show
Let me
you.
turn the
I mean,
camera on,
Amara,
y'all.
look.
I look a mess.
Can you see the bathroom floors?
Um,
Can y'all
let's
see
see.
it? Can you see the
Got my
bathroom floors?
clothes hung up. I got
Niecy,
my
can you see my
handbags
bathroom
neat.
floors?
Look at the floor. That's the most important. That's always what Marcella want to see.
No,
You
I
see
said, can
that?
they see my
Ain't
bathroom
nothing on
floors?
the floor but my
Hold on.
Bible, because it's my prayer corner now,
Miss Gigi, you see it?
and my pillow. That's
Y'all see
all
how
on
the
the floor.
floors is all the way
And
around?
everything else is nice and neat.
Can y'all see the floors? Okay.
I got that Don Julio hiding in here
I'm
because
gonna clean it up.
my
It's,
nephews
I
come
miss.
over here. Think they
Oh,
be
okay.
trying to drink the good
I'm gonna get
stuff.
on down these steps. Make sure I don't fall around
So
you.
yeah. I
I'm
just had to
telling you.
flex on Marcella, y'all. Cause she always talking about my closet floor.
Look, I got bags like that.
It's clean, clean.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't even care. Miss Lucille come, and I'm gonna tell you something. It's everything in there is clean. All right, let me get back down here. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Yes, we see it. That's my
Wait,
floors.
why I can't
And do
hear
you
y'all?
know, in the winter time, my floors are warm, but they don't have a warmer on them. Is that is this battle of the closets? No, it could never be no battle because I lose every time. Don't I, Niecy? Niecy! Okay, she said, yes, we see the floors, but we saw the closet too. Don't be deflecting. I know,
Wait,
y'all.
wait. Why I can't hear nothing?
I don't know. I was fixing my plate. No, in Charlotte, and we host on any games season ticket holders. Who watch the games? Yeah, my husband is a ticket holder for the Giants. Um, I'm cringing. Maybe you shouldn't show us. People are crazy. Um, where I live at is it's difficult for people to get back here. Bodega, Neela House got robbed, but yeah, but I just feel comfortable showing my gems. Ain't nobody gonna come here, girl, cause where I live at, we are permit holders. Nice closet, ladies. Thank you. No, we was just saying my closet is out of order. Show us the bags and shoes. You cracking me up. We hear you. Nisi, we heard you for a second. Let me put you back on. Nisi, are you okay?
Yes, I'm back.
Okay, okay. I got
Okay.
this is that Vic stick. Girl, I gotta sleep with that. I sniffed this thing all night, y'all. But let me tell y'all something, what I heard. Y'all, from Love and Marriage Huntsville, and we're gonna hit on it good tomorrow. Let don't y'all didn't that episode make y'all sad? Not because of Mark, because of Kiki, which I congratulate her for coming out and telling the world about her addiction, because that does happen to people. That does happen to people. Look at Niecy. Yes, Niecy, show us the bags, honey. And you talking about you want my bag collection. You want my bag collection, Niecy?
I want one bag in your closet.
No, it's two actually. You want the two Mickey Mouse bags.
Yes. And I don't know
Mhm.
why you won't be a good friend and just go ahead and give it to me.
Girl, them
I don't
bags
know
cost me.
why.
They cost a guap. But anyway, Kiki was honestly, she came out and told about her addiction, y'all. She left a lot out of the story. What she told us was the absolute truth. You know, she had some surgeries. She did know Mel before Tisha, and she told us that you know what happened. She got into a accident. She had some surgeries, and then she was on prescription medicine. And then when they stopped, that she said that Mel told Kiki it was a joke the way they was telling her, but it wasn't a joke. They were saying that, you know, like my cousin is coming to your house and my cousin have an addiction, and can you please make sure all the medications are put up, you know, because she went through something. And she did tell you that she did hang around some savory people, and she did things to get the prescription pills. And I said that was very courageous of her to come out and tell people. Me myself, Niecy would tell you, they was trying to give me Percocet when I was in the hospital, and then they wanted to give me Dilaudid, whatever that was, and I refused to take all of that because I was afraid. I'm afraid to get addicted to things, and so I was in pain, y'all. I know that's right. I'm a permit holder. Yes, I am. And y'all need to go to NIECY, a permit holder. NIECY, her house is the Wild Wild West. She got weapons.
Boom.
She got weapons
Boom.
everywhere.
Everywhere. You walk up in
NIECY got
here,
NIECY
every
got weapons in the
room.
kitchen, in the back, in the bathroom. I like what?
You
Kiki
walk
looks
up
like
in here and
she
you
has never
wrong, you
been
want
through
to.
that. Yep, Kiki looks like she's never been through that. And like I said, I'm very happy that she revealed that to us. I'm very glad that she revealed her secret. Um, but I can tell you factually what Kiki Kiki was going to what Marceau, I believe, was going to tell us did not have anything to do with that pill addiction. It was something else that Marceau was going to say, and I'm going to tell you why. Remember the scene, think back. Remember the scene when Kiki was at Mel's house and she started telling the story. The first thing she said, I was going to say something about Marceau, but I didn't. And he was trying to blackmail me, where she accidentally, she said blackmail me, so he wasn't going to blackmail her. He was like, you tell whatever you gonna say about my family, and I'm gonna tell the worst thing I know about you. And so even in the scene with Mel, she still would not reveal what she was going to say about Marceau. So after this tonight, y'all, look in my community page right when I get off of my community page. After I get off this page tonight, I'm going to put a little bit of what Kiki, not what she was going to say, but Kiki putting a top on some of the things. First of all, Kiki is going to tell you out her own mouth, out her own face, that Marceau don't have any children by anybody in his family but his wife. She's also going to tell you that Marceau he's a gaslighter. So he will tell us things to make us gravitate to the family. She's going to tell you the truth that her relationship between Miss Wanda and herself and Tisha and herself are not as it should be. But let me explain the relationship between Miss Wanda and Kiki. Miss Wanda brother, Kiki is Miss Wanda's brother's daughter. And that's so sad to me because this is a family that is very close knitted. Now, I've been in front of this family. I've been in front of this family, and they are so tightly close knitted that I hope that they can come to a point where they come back together as one because I don't have that kind of family setting. I don't have that. Because of things like drugs and differences in our lifestyles keep us apart. Um, I'm really hoping that Kiki and Miss Wanda and them gonna work it out. But I can tell you, won't be at the reunion. They won't be working things out there at the reunion. No, it won't be at the reunion. But hopefully down the line when Miss Wanda have her grand opening for her truck, when me and NIECY get there, and y'all are all invited. Um, and I'm gonna let y'all know exactly where it's gonna be. If y'all near Alabama, y'all come through and party with me and NIECY. At she has a grand idea, and y'all gonna love it. And it's gonna be enough food for everybody. Um, Miss Wanda she is working hard, y'all. She got her license, her permits, her everything. She's getting freezer space to make sure that her food is in the correct temperature. You know, the complete temperature um zones where her food is supposed to be and all that kind of stuff. Miss
Mhm.
Wanda is paying for a lot of that, y'all, out her pocket. Her and her husband. Miss Wanda has a husband that she calls her boyfriend, y'all. But I'm going to post what Kiki said, but like I said, I found it very courageous of Kiki to tell us that part of her life. We are women and we've been through a lot of things. And if you
Mhm.
can come out and say, you was a addict, or, I love what she said, that what she was doing hurt a lot of people. So I got to say, I applaud her on that. I said, Tisha folks really want to be on the show. She told her business for Carlos, but Marceau was probably not going to mention it. He wasn't going to mention that. And she never, still to this day, mentioned what she was going to say about Marceau. So we don't know. We don't know. Now, another thing, if y'all want to talk about it, we can talk about it. If y'all ain't got nowhere to go, but I promise y'all we'll be out of here by 9:30. Did y'all see any difference when Mark came on the show? I'm going to tell you what I really felt about Mark's thing. I think that he was being childish on that bench. But me and NIECY have personally talked to Mark. I watched his interview on Confessions. I watched his interview on the Nicole. I feel that Mark still loves Miss Van.
He
I
does.
I feel like he don't really want to get down and tell her secrets. Now, there were things that Mark could say and he would still be called a liar, even though some of these things are true. True, because I've seen documentation, not no text messages, things that occurred. Y'all going to see that Miss Van is not going to come to the reunion. And what I will tell you, it has nothing to do with Mark. Nothing. Okay, that's all I can tell you for right now. But once that reunion air, baby, my Jim's gonna know why she wasn't there. Niecy knows why she wasn't there, but it has nothing to do with Mark. Okay, um, but I feel that Mark really loves Miss Van. I feel that once he started talking, he really felt like, now I shouldn't have did this. I shouldn't have went out and talked about her, because he still has feelings with her. You got to realize that Miss Van and him had a situationship. Maybe not down south, though, don't call it a situationship. But I
My
feel
auntie always called the people she was sleeping with was friends. Okay, so that's Southern aunties from they always call whoever they messing with friends.
okay. I think a lot of these Southern families portray they are close, but they are having some deep, dark secrets. They say differently. No disrespect to the Southerners.
And,
Um,
and you're right. It's
I'm
a
so
lot of don't say anything about what goes on in this house, and it's a lot of things not being
I
said,
wasn't gonna get that deep. Nisa, hold
like
it down for a minute. Let me go spit this coal out.
okay, like I think it's crazy that a lot of families be having somebody who they know is the molester uncle at every event, and instead of checking him, they'll be like, y'all watch them kids because so and so here, instead of telling him he's the one that's not invited because he is the one that molested somebody. So yeah, I don't like that at all, y'all. I don't like that whole dysfunctional silence. That's what I call it. But I think that had his name never came up and she never denied him, and I don't think he would never say anything because he had plenty opportunity before that to say something. Um, I do feel like Marcel. I feel like he said he's angry now more than hurt, but I still think he's hurt because he really cared for her, and I think he cared for her more than he even realized. Because he broke up with her, stopped messing with her because of a female he was with, wanted to be the only one. So, um, and I think Van was appalled that he chose the other girl over her. You know, so yeah. Um, Van. I think, like I said, I had an image of her in my mind, y'all. And I think that's what was keeping me from believing Mark until he dropped the receipts. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's hurt on both sides, and it was deeper than both sides are willing to admit. Yes. It's a lot of that goes on down here in the South. A lot of that.
Mark lives. Mark's lives were everything. It was, but you know what? It was a lot that he was holding out on, and I think he did it for love. And
He could
I,
be very, very, very messy with the stuff that
yeah,
he got. He
yeah.
went
I
light
mean,
on
believe me, when I went to Huntsville, there was a lot of things that I found out, and I just felt like if I came back and told y'all, it would be improper. And me and Nisi decided both that we would not tell what we knew, what we saw, because it's you don't mess with somebody's trauma, and that
her
was triggering, you know, for Nisi. Nisi
very much so.
Express, that was triggering. So true, Nisi. I actually heard that since being South, Uncle So and so be all at the events, but
Mhm.
everybody got to be mindful of him. Oh, hell no. And I'm going to tell you, that was the incident when Tisha and Marceau told Mel about their cousin, is because she had just got out of rehab, and they were saying, please put these things away, okay? Away, so that no temptation would be. I was crying laughing when you made those biscuits. Flour was everywhere. Oh my God. Yes. He messed up, bad judgment. Yes. Um, I don't want to answer that question right
I
there.
didn't. It has nothing to do with Love Americans Bill. I was talking about just in the South, we
Oh,
got
okay.
this
'Cause
culture
I don't
of,
want to answer that. Sorry, I
keep our
had to turn away
business
from it.
in the house, and when we go to an event, instead of them telling the uncle that molested them kids not to come,
Mm-hmm.
they'll be like, watch them kids, or don't go around him, or instead of
Mm-hmm.
just telling the uncle he ain't invited in them because he had molested kids in the past.
Yep, and I want to tell you, you said, yeah, Van didn't lie. He wouldn't have said anything probably. Van is like Mel, love to throw rocks and hide her hands. Now, I'm going to tell you that I'm going to say maybe she didn't lie. Maybe she just didn't want to put all her business out in the street, because I went back and looked at when Martell was saying, "Oh, you didn't ride 6 hours to his house and all this kind of stuff." She was nervous and she didn't want to reveal stuff. I mean, I've never been with a man where I had to help him pay child support and he needed money, and I had to give him guap some money, okay? That did occur. She helped him as his mate, but she also knew that he dated others, and
Mm-hmm.
she was fine with that. But then it came a choice of me or them, and he chose himself
Mm-hmm.
because he's not even with those others.
Mm-mm.
Huh?
Nah, he's not with the other women anymore. He said he's
No,
single.
but you know us women, when we get with somebody, we're doing good for you, we're helping you, and you would see that I'm the best choice. But I felt like Miss Van was trying to keep it private. Miss Van wasn't bringing up about her and Mark's situationship. It was brought up, and I really feel, my opinion, that Mel was caught off guard about a lot of things in the situationship.
Mm-hmm.
What I can tell you, I wasn't there, but I remember when Mr. Mark received the two Coca-Cola pictures. Y'all, I got those same bottles out there with my kid's name on it when Coca-Cola had that thing, and those two pictures. Let's say these two did spend a lot of quality time together. You ain't got to believe me. Go on his Instagram. And what I'm not saying is there in his Instagram stories, pictures of people and who they might be. I'm going to tell y'all where the T at and where the receipts are. But I feel that he said the reason why he came out and told us is because if she wouldn't have never said my name, I wouldn't have never said her name. Well, I feel as a man, you should not kiss and tell no matter what. You're not on the show. You don't have to answer for stuff that you're not even there on the show. She wasn't making you look stupid. She didn't degrade you. She just didn't tell every aspect of your situationship. And Amara is agreeing with me now.
I think that she
She
was
was
embarrassed, but
embarrassed
I
because Martell brought that up, trying to shade trying to shade Mel.
I
There
think,
is no video. No, let's be clear. Me and Nisi saw these things. There are no videos. Okay. I don't think it was the improper for them to tell Mel and Martell she got out of rehab and if she was stealing pills. And I can say she was stealing pills because she said she was stealing pills, and the way she put it was a sweet, sweet way that I was taking things and people started to notice that I was taking them. And she said it the reason, yeah, yeah. I admired that part. Mel learned well from Van. They both have nice, nasty attitude. Van playing the church lady. Not just the
but
church lady, she was
but
playing the first lady at one time, okay? And not telling the truth has got her ass in a sling now with Mark. Yes. So you know,
but I
but
don't understand being embarrassed whenever if he would agree to it, y'all was gonna be on the show.
matter of fact, y'all, Mark did a live. Amara can attest to this if y'all didn't see it. Mark showed personal emails where she was talking about them being a power couple and everything. Uncle should be locked up for one, and you are so right. Why invite him? But as for Van, I'd be embarrassed about dating Mark too. I'll take that to the grave. Just no. I'm gonna tell you, I think if Mark cleaned up, he Mark is not a bad looking guy. He's just not my type, okay? But I believe there was genuinely sincere, and Nisi, back me up if you think I'm wrong. There was sincere feelings between both of them.
Yes, I really do. I feel like both of them caught feelings and both
Yep,
of them wasn't trying to catch feelings. And I think
yep.
that's where all of this stem from, y'all. They both caught feelings. And you know, a woman cannot sleep with somebody over and over again and not catch feelings. Unless you
Right.
get like me, I think I'm a man. But still, you know, you feel some kind of ownership of that because y'all you dipping and diving, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's where it stems from. Both of them ended up catching feelings, but he cared more about the other girl than he did her, so he chose the other girl. But
Who mentioned that the child support? Mark mentioned that she was helping him. He had got behind in his child support, and she did help. Miss Van got a very lucrative job. She is a she sells real estate. I think
she's a broker, isn't
she's
she?
a broker. She makes good money now. Who cares about them hooking up? They are grown. Why was he embarrassed now? Why be embarrassed now?
I would have said
I'm
it at
gonna
the
tell you.
reunion. I would have been like, look, I was going through this time in my life. I didn't have anybody. We were friends at first. It became a little bit more, but now we ain't talking no more. And it would have been over right then.
Right. And that's what she should have said. And then I don't think we never would have met Mark because Mark was not trying to spill anybody's tea at first. She didn't claim him. So what? But guess what? If nobody ever brought his name up, this wasn't just this season. And the way they showed him on the show, he looked stupid. It was like 15 seconds of him on a park bench talking, and you can tell that he's not prepared for people to have did a blackout. That was terrible. I don't think I listen. All Van had to do was tell the truth. She's a grown woman doing grown things, single woman things. Now she got to backpedal and get her ass out of this mess. Just own it. And guess what? I'm telling you the God honest truth. Miss Gigi, you hit the nail on the nose. All you had to do is say, we were together. We not together no more. And blah, blah, blah. Hey, Sheila Mac. All you had to do was say that. But no, she went all around the circle in the Marbury bush. The live with VE Nicole was really good. Yep, y'all go and y'all can catch it too. Mark is something else. He is. But now, y'all don't listen. It's gonna be a lot of breaking up next year. I'm going to tell you if y'all are not looking with y'all eyes, Mel did not want to film with Martell at all. But guess what? If she didn't film with Martell, she wasn't filming with other people really either. Stormy, she was filming with Stormy. That was business. She wasn't filming with Destiny. She's not filming with Miss Wanda. She's not filming with Tisha. She would film with Marceau. She was filming with Kimmy, but guess what? They're all coupled off. But I'm going to tell you, the other night they was at Black's just partying it up for in real life. In real
Mhm.
life. Hey, Mel knew about the situation. They probably thought it was going to make it. But I'm going to tell
I
you,
don't think Mel knew everything
she didn't
about
know
the situation.
everything. And she didn't know everything that Miss Van divulged.
That pillow talk gets people every time.
That pillow talk was crazy. That pillow talk was crazy, and I think that was the fear when there was a threat to sue Mark, that was going to come out, and Mark said, okay, take me to court and I'm going to tell everything. and there's receipts for everything on Mark's page. Okay, Mark isn't bad looking, but his mentality. That's what I'm saying. Mark had a lot of trauma. Miss Van had a lot of trauma, and you had what trauma bonding. No, Marcus mentally seems really off. He's not, but you know what? Maybe he wants to be on the show. He appears to be ungrounded versus Miss Van looks upstanding, and she wouldn't even want to a broke man that could barely form a proper sentence. Well, you got to realize people in the South, some of them speak broken English, and guess what? They have big top college degrees. Okay, um, shoe shoe on the other foot. If Mark didn't claim her, all the fellows would be laughing, but Mark's big mad. He is. All of us seasoned women have been with a man or two in this day that you look back and say, "What was I thinking?" Damn mistake was Mark on it. You right, Miss Gigi. Looks like next week they will be talking about Kimmy being sick. I heard that I hope Kimmy is not using this as a storyline. I'm not saying that. That's what I heard, and maybe that's going to come up in the
In
next
her
couple of weeks.
chest, in her confessional, it looks like she had a port
Yeah,
place.
yeah,
So I feel like something going on.
yeah. Right. Who was Mel going to film with, and she can't keep a friend? That's true. And now Stormy is helping Destiny do whatever. But my thing is, now that Van is not on the show because she's not at the reunion, they want Miss Wanda to leave. And I don't know if that's going to happen because if Miss Wanda leave, there's people who need to leave. I mean, people who really are not bridging in the gap. Um, but we're gonna see next week. We're gonna see next week. Tiffany and Destiny gonna get it in. They're gonna get it in. Um, I didn't like that Tiffany was asking. I don't like that Tiffany was asking Destiny, "Is this Detroit?" Stormy is going to play a very serious, dangerous game because it's going to cause a lot of animosity at the table. We don't know if he's broke. I'm gonna tell you something. For him to be broke, so y'all say he has a dream. What you call it? A memory board or whatever y'all call it. And the things that he wanted on his memory board, Mark is very good with his hands. He
Mhm.
builds things. He's very good doing that. He's
And
very good.
and everybody be claiming he be living outside in a tent, honey.
No,
No, I want that camper in my backyard, honey. It's got a
Mark has a fabulous camper that's his that was on his dream board a year and a half ago. And guess what? It's very nice with a fireplace. I seen it online. I ain't been to that camper, okay?
yeah, let's make that clear.
Online, okay. I think Mel will fade off the show. And look, Mel got a production company. In case y'all didn't know, Mel got a production company, and she's doing a
But
lot
she
of work
need to
in
be
Atlanta,
careful though.
huh?
She best be careful though and not burn bridges.
That's what I'm talking about. Yep, Miss Gigi. Mark seems like the brookless, successful older brother. That's all. Listen, I'm sure that he's getting a check from the military too,
And and
and they
yeah,
have a close knit family. I mean, his. Do you know that it was a content creator really last week bought up their mom? That's not even on the show. But all of them, the mom and the dad and the brothers, they got degrees. I mean, this ain't no stupid family now. Come on, I hope no one would use illness as any kind of storyline. I don't get the kind of vibe from Kimmy. Yeah, I think Kimmy's very straight up, but people are saying that possibly she used this as a storyline, and I don't think because I we saw the clip of her cutting off her hair we saw her with this thing on her, so I don't know, you know, what's going on. Miss Wanda ain't going nowhere. She brings the drama, right? A vision board. Yes, maybe. Yes, that's what it is. When the show is over, no one will be checking for mail. And the Martell storyline is played out. It is, and Martell done moved to the next celebrity TV Bravo levity. He is over there with Cherie and tried to make a pass at Kenya, and Kenya and Candy got on him. You're right, Cham. Marcella always got the tea of Huntsville. I'm loving this commentary, sipping the tea, y'all. I'm gonna tell you, it's a
Mark has been victimized.
yeah. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna show y'all a little bit. I want y'all to go to his Instagram if you're on
I think
Instagram.
he was what 18 or 19.
Yeah, and he told us, so we can tell that story because he told us. Nisi, he was what? What do we have to say on this page? He was what?
He was 8. Add the R. Um
He was violated by some men.
right. And I do feel like that still plays a huge part in some of the ways in how he acts. Am I giving him an excuse? No. But I think if we're gonna talk about the situation, I feel like everything need to be in perspective. Cause that's the problem with these reality shows. We tend to jump on bandwagon as fans and not know the whole situation, and knowing the behind the scenes and putting everything together, you be like, oh, that's why he act like that, or that's
Yeah,
why
and
she
he admits he
act
has mental health. And
like that. And it's I thought it was brave of him as a black man to come out and say that,
yeah,
yeah, I this happened to me. Now,
this was him in the military. That's him in the military.
do I think that the stuff that he's doing is right? He knows how I feel about it. I still think he shouldn't have did it. He shouldn't have said some of the things or posted some of the things he said. But they are the ones that kept bringing his name up. So it's like, you really don't know how to feel, because had they not brought his name up, he had pretty much stopped talking about it.
I want y'all to go on his page, right? And he said, am I allowed to read stuff off his page?
He good. He good.
Which means I can read it.
Yeah.
I want y'all to look for this picture right here in his Instagram story. And now let me read what it says. If I'm a deadbeat dad for not being able to take care of my child, then what is giving away your firstborn? I'd rather stress and struggle to take care of mine than to put that relationship and responsibility on someone else. I don't have to be the best. I don't have to be the most amazing. All I have to do is never, ever, ever quit. And that's the only thing. This thing doesn't come with a handbook. However, as a young man, I was taught don't make a bed you cannot sleep in. I've had insomnia in this bed. I've had nightmares in this bed, but I never got or quit sleeping in this bed, even if I could. Y'all, look at this. Wait a minute. He goes to far as he has pictures of Miss Van. Look at that, right? This guy has a lot to do with Miss Van. I want y'all to read it for yourself. Like when she said they weren't in a relationship, he posted he posted the call log. Her call log is up here.
Hmm.
These are receipts. This is what we call receipts. Um, it's a lot of stuff on his page, and his page is called Mark James St. Patrick.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all need to go look at all the receipts for yourself and
Mm-hmm.
then say they're in love. And they're still in love, if you ask me. I
And it's
can't,
been what 6, almost 7 years later, and they both still got feelings.
yep.
Like, because I'm not investing in stuff that
The
I could care less about. Somebody I can care less about.
they care about each other because
Mm,
they were supposed to be a power
exactly.
couple. They were supposed to be a power couple. That was their plan to build up, to do this, to do that, to do this. This
Because
is
I'm gonna tell
before
you,
the show. This was before the show. And this show has like messed up a friendship, a lot of
like
friendships.
Mark did my friends. She shed down there in Alabama, and let me tell you something. He did that. He did that. Her she shed looks the bomb. And he did it all himself, so he does have some good qualities. But I just think that
Nah.
things have happened in his life that he feel like you hurt me, I'm gonna hurt you.
Hmm.
And sometimes that's not always the reaction had. Just like I would tell Marcella sometimes, like everybody don't deserve a response.
So well, not necessarily just less successful than Maurice and Marceau. I think that you're right, but I think that he could be successful. He just still dealing with a lot of trauma. Being victimized never leaves you if it affects your life. It does. What is the blackout about? Miss Wanda, what? The blackout was supposed to be about Miss Wanda and him. But guess what? He was not up there but 5 minutes. He wasn't
Hmm.
there for people to say that they're gonna cancel the show. And just like the last time they said they was gonna cancel the show because of Miss Wanda, they were gonna do a blackout. That show generated the highest ratings. So every time these bloggers say, "No, we're gonna do a blackout. We're not gonna watch it," and
But
then
then they
the
come
next
back and
day,
review it.
they review it. Like, so you told all your people to black out.
But you still reviewing the show. How much sense did that make?
Mark's Instagram is Mark underscore James underscore St. Patrick. Y'all, he posted some crazy receipts up there. So Mark was a jarhead. No wonder the Marines are hardcore, and I think it does mess with some of their minds.
And just think about it.
And he likes
He
to live
was
in the wilderness.
victimized while he was in the military. And whenever them guys found out what happened to him, that his life probably was real hard until he got out of the military.
Yeah, like
So,
but I'm gonna tell you now, I think he likes Mark is a free, independent person. He likes to live in the wilderness. He likes the outdoor living. He likes to work with his hands. So I think that's like something therapeutic for him. And hi everyone. Hey Miss Gail France. When you don't clear up the actual past before you end the relationship, there's always going to be unfinished business between the couple. But guess what? I think that Miss Van would try to pursue this if her daughter was happy with the situationship. Miss Gigi, you are on point. Yep. I think that they would Miss Van was very cautious what she was saying. But Martell egged it on. And then y'all saw that Marceau said, how's she gonna say they wasn't in a relationship? They were in love. She was in love with the man.
mm-hmm. And I think she was very hurt by him choosing the other girl. Because
Right.
I
He
felt like at
chose somebody
the end,
else and she moved on. The relationship
at
was
the end of the day, that they really could have made some moves because if you think about it, she being a broker, and then she can send him in to different places to fix
Fix
these
it.
houses and stuff like that. He could have had a little crew. Like I said, I won't picturing no power couple until he broke it down like that on that live.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, and then also he wanted this polyamorous type relationship.
Right.
She wanted
That's what
that.
he
That was
wanted.
a big thing. Like, no, she like, no. Mm-mm.
And that's what he wanted. He expressed that up front. And she still decided to ride with it.
Yeah, she caught feelings though.
She was still decided to stay with him, even though he voiced his desires up front. Yeah, Miss Wanda makes good TV. I don't know. Um, but don't Mark and Miss Van want two different things. But guess what? The one main thing that brought them together was the passion.
Mm-hmm.
On his testimony can be very powerful. That's nuts. I'm so sorry, Mark. You never know someone's story. I thought it was just listen. You want to
He
hear Mark?
told his story over here. That
Right.
lie, I think it's
You
still up.
It's still up. If you want to know Mark's story, it was the second time Mark came to the gyms. He told you all about his assault on our page. And we got it. If you go down and look at my videos,
And,
Mark's
and
got, I think it's in the
and
blue, right, Nisi?
I think so. And like I told Marcella, I don't care what the situation is and who is doing it. I don't like for people to use people's demons against them.
Right.
And
Nisi
whenever
sure
she came
did.
on that live with Love and Marriage Huntsville and said some of them things about him, I knew that they were gonna be like he was gonna go off because I don't like anybody using anybody's demons.
Yeah, but it
Just
was a
like I didn't
fear.
like what Destiny said.
It was
Like
a fear.
so,
Ma-
you
I,
know,
I really think Van and Mel was in fear of what was going to come out of Mark's mouth, and Mel and some of that stuff was embarrassing.
hmm
But he didn't do it, thank God. And it's not my place or Niecy place, and we know because he just didn't say these things. We saw the receipts. One time I was gonna stab my eyeballs out, but I saw it. I wonder if Mark would have been okay with Van dating other men. Maybe not. That no, I don't think he would have. I need to go watch that. I'm serious. I did an interview with Mark and he tells about his whole trauma. So now Mark is trying to, and then after Mark did his interview with Confessions, he came out and said, I never wanted to hurt her, and she don't want to hurt me, and we don't have anything against each other. We just don't have anything with each other. So he came
because
out.
for a long time he wouldn't say nothing negative.
He
And
wouldn't
I
say
would I would
nothing.
be clowning him, and I would be like, "Man, go on, tell me what's up." Ain't nobody driving 5 or 6 hours just to come down there and see you and stuff like that. And nothing ain't going on. And he would just say, "What we had was short, um, brief, and beautiful." That's all he was
Mhm.
saying at first until
Yeah,
stuff started going left.
yeah. He made that clear that when people start coming to him about Miss Van, he said, "I don't have nothing negative to say about her." But guess what? He's right. People push the narrative. These
hmm
some content creators push the narrative about
I feel like people in the comments also have drove this. Like whenever they were
Mhm.
leaving it alone on the show, you still see it in the blogs and in the
Yeah.
comments. And I feel like that drove some of it too.
Let me read this. A poly relationship, and you think Miss Van was gonna go for this, but let me tell you, Miss Gigi, she knew about it up front. I think she was trying to say, I'm better than them. She was
Mhm.
trying to make him choose by doing the things that a woman does for her man to make sure he's okay. She must have caught feelings too fast because any man tell me about a poly relationship, I'm running. Me too, child. I feel Miss Van, she did not want her business out there. Yep. And that's what it was. She was embarrassed because Martell was trying to take a dig at Mel. And then she was forced to talk about it.
It like set off a whole mess.
Yeah,
Woo!
because that night that they got in a fight out there at Madani's, do you know them people was back talking about each other back talking with each other that evening. The guys
Mhm.
were together. Honey, I ain't seen a man that can handle Amara, let alone several. Mm-mm.
Honey, somebody was saying something about a poly relationship the other day. I said it's not for me because I just think it's too much mixing and mingling. I said, but I may try as we lay.
Nah,
We
man, I don't
forgot
want none of that.
about tomorrow as we lay. I said maybe just one night, honey.
Mm-mm, no. Dear friends, hi lady,
But
didn't
my
see.
husband ain't having it.
No, I ain't having that. Marvin said, "Child, they were getting it in. He still loves her. He
No,
do.
he didn't deny the poly relationship. He denied that there was any poly sex going on.
Anyway, what? Wait, what? What receipts? Call
But
me,
all
girlfriend.
of them know it.
The receipts is on the page. The receipt is right on his Instagram. Y'all go through his Instagram and read some of these things. They are all there. All of them. All of them.
All of them made up that afternoon, Miss Girlfriends. They were already talking, and the fans is the one that start back getting this stuff going. Whenever
He
they done
denied a
made
poly
up.
relationship. He's a liar because he spoke to me and NIECY, and he told us who he was with. And one of the girls came after him for talking about the poly relationship. And guess what? She right up here. She right up here on this thing, y'all. Let me show you her. Let me show you the girl that came after him after he exposed there was a poly
Miss Gigi,
relationship.
you gonna rub on that man.
Let me
He
stop
need a
popping my
little
lips
time.
because
Uh-uh.
he tells her, "Oh, I was going to get you, but I didn't have enough room to go after you on my page." He told her he won't get her. There's a woman's picture up here, a single woman. Let me find this lady picture because he put her picture he plastered it up there.
You
Let me
know,
see.
that's one thing, girlfriends, that's different between men and women. Men can be fighting and make up that afternoon, go get a drink, have a cigar. But women, we be keeping the bull going for no reason. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So this is a big difference between men and women. They can come to blows and then I mean even sleep with each other girlfriend and then they be like, man,
These are
forget
all
them.
the women he was sleeping with, y'all. He got them all on one post. Look, he got all their pictures up there. And what he says in this picture, y'all. He's saying he got a list in his head, but he says, "Web, I see you back on." The girls say, "I see you back on that bull crap." He said, "Funny thing is that you are on the list too, but I couldn't add more people, so keep riding,
Oh, the veto.
dingling from the sidelines." When she came after him, he showed everybody he was with. And then he showed Miss Van Face, and then he showed Mel mad about it on that picture. Nope, the ones you said you ain't saying. Oh, I came in late, Marcella. How you feeling? I'm feeling better. I'm sleepy though. I heard that. Well, most of it is, but I'ma go back. Hmm. Prayers for David's son passed away from drowning in the pool. Who? DeVito. Who is that? Tell me, who is that, Tiffany? Tell me. Oh no, not the baby drowned. Who? Who is that, Amara? Yep, just hit the phone. Just hit my phone. My best friend is a former quarterback, Randall Cunningham. His son drowned in their pool. That
What is a Nigerian music star?
no. She said, my best friend is a former quarterback, Randall Cunningham. His son drowned in their pool that he baptized people in at their house. I mean, years ago, but it reminds me of that. Let me
Oh,
see.
oh,
So sorry for his loss. Who is this person? I'm not saying, but y'all, we got to do a lot of prayers. Listen, um, I'm gonna tell y'all tomorrow. But President Trump has asked the Supreme Court not to show his tax, not to. I don't know what they're gonna do because these people are closing in on Trump. Donald Trump Jr. made a meme about Nancy Pelosi's husband being assaulted. We got to pray for the people in Seoul. 154 people died at a carnival. Um,
mm-hmm.
y'all, they saying
You American.
Tom Brady, wife, the one he just divorced, got a new man. The ink ain't dried yet.
I
His
ain't
name?
even think that was divorce yet.
It's like David O. Yes, I gotta
DeVito.
look that up. Yeah, they're divorced.
Ain't he's like a Nigerian music star or something like that?
I'm a David. He's a. I see his picture up here. Oh my goodness! I pray with all my heart that God grant you a perfect health. Well, he's showing pictures of his son. Oh
Mm.
yeah, y'all. We got a lot of praying to do for this. And y'all, yeah, Nigerian star. Y'all, please, please, please watch your back at these polls. Make sure you go vote early if you can. Watch your back. Get there in the daytime. Make sure your make sure that you put your vote in, cast your vote, y'all. It's very important. This election is very, very important. It's our legacy. I love y'all. I'm about to go to bed. I said I wasn't gonna keep y'all past 9:30, but tomorrow we're gonna come back and finish talking about um Love and Marriage Huntsville. And y'all, for signing off, I'm gonna tell you this. Miss Wanda will not be talking about anybody else's kids ever. Ever, 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 ever. I love y'all. Bye.